Hey everyone. So I'm now in London, as you can see, by Tottenham Court Road station. I've come here for the come to Tottenham Court Road before a while back, but this is the first time I'm coming in for Krishna consciousness, Iskcon. And I've just been to the temple. I've had lovely prasadam, and now we've come towards the book distribution. So we will be talking hopefully to these gentlemen, and they are distributing the word of Sri Prabhupada through Krishna consciousness. So as you can see, this is the Bhagavad Gita. We've got the Srimad Bhagavatam, and hopefully in a short while I'll be able to get into a conversation with the Prabhus to talk a bit about all the other books that is on display. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
All right.
You want me to just talk about each of the books we've got?
Absolutely. Let's see what we have here.
Okay, so here we got the Bhagavad Gita, over 5,000 years old.
Okay.
It's the essence of Vedic literature, and this is Bhagavad Gita as it is.
Right.
There's lots of different interpretations and translations of the Gita, but this is the most widely recognized by all Sanskrit scholars and everything as the one to have. And yeah, with commentary by Srila Prabhupada, who's in the line of a disciplic succession coming all the way down from Krishna, and yeah, one of the greatest spiritual teachers of our age.
Brilliant. Could we perhaps look a little bit inside for one of them, how it kind of looks like by way of translation?
So you've got the original Sanskrit verses here, and then this is the transliteration, so we can read it, word for word translation, and this is the English, original Bhagavad Gita verses in English.
Okay.
And then this white writing is Srila Prabhupada's purports, or his explanations as to how we can interpret this text.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Yeah. And I see that you've got the Bhagavad Gita in different languages.
Yeah, we've got a Arabic one.
Okay.
And there's also a Hindi one, which is somewhere. I'm not sure where it is on this table right now, but it's out there.
Brilliant.
And then we've got these nice little sets. We call this the Six Goswami set.
Okay.
So this talks about yoga, one of the Upanishads, some spiritual philosophy. It's a spiritual cookbook and talks about how to understand the impact of what we eat on our spiritual life.
The sattvic food, the
sattvic foods, yeah, yes. Exactly. Karma and food as well.
Okay.
Nectar of instruction. This is do's and don'ts of spiritual life. Coming back is the science of karma and reincarnation. And chant and be happy is the power of mantra meditation.
Okay. I see you've got the Upanishad.
The Upanishad.
That's right. Yeah. Could you just talk a little bit on that one, and what do the Upanishads in general represent?
Yeah, I mean, Sri Upanishad has, I think there's about 15 verses in there, which, are again just about the essence of Vedic knowledge. And it's talking about how bhakti yoga, devotional service to the divine, is the highest goal in life, and the highest thing we can do to connect with Krishna, the source of life.
Okay.
And then we've got the Srimad Bhagavatam here.
Okay.
Which is like the postgraduate study of the Bhagavad Gita. There's 18 books in the whole set.
Okay.
And yeah, it said that the Bhagavad Gita is the word of God, the word of Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
And Srimad Bhagavatam contain like the pastimes of Krishna and his different incarnations.
Mm-hmm.
And so by studying this, we can completely understand, how we should live our life, and exemplary spiritual personalities who did it in the past.
Okay.
So this was actually the bulk of Prabhupada's work while he was here. He was writing the Srimad Bhagavatam.
Brilliant. And you mentioned this as the postgraduate
study of the Bhagavad Gita.
Right.
Yeah, so one would read the Bhagavad Gita first,
Okay.
and then go to the Srimad Bhagavatam after that.
Okay.
Generally, that's what Prabhupada recommended.
Okay.
But he also said that every respectable gentleman or lady should have a Srimad Bhagavatam set in their home, and it really purifies the home, you know.
Right. Right. And how could one acquire this set?
Well, Srimad Bhagavatam should be available in Iskcon centers in Iskcon London. Yeah, we've got a whole lot of these set, and yeah, we're sharing them, especially from now until September as part of the Bhadra Purnima campaign. Yeah, we have like really nice. Well, they're not a particular price. People give what they can according to their capacity. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And perhaps we can touch on some of the other books that we have, maybe from there.
Smaller book.
The smaller books.
Yeah, so Chant to Be Happy and Perfection of Yoga. These ones are in this set as well.
Okay.
Hiding an Unnatural Happiness. This is a book by one of the main spiritual teachers in Iskcon.
Mm-hmm.
And same with Four Questions.
Okay.
This is by Vaisheshekar Das, who is also one of the big spiritual leaders in Iskcon.
Mm-hmm.
And these books are kind of good for like an introduction, and they talk about how the Gita applies in our life and in society today.
Right.
So yeah, we love to sharing these with new people.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And yeah, then finally there's a few language books over here, which are for French, Italian, Spanish people. And we've got some Chinese books and some German books.
Excellent.
And yeah, finally there's Science of Self-Realization here.
Okay.
Which is a great book to sort of supplement the Bhagavad Gita to help us with our understanding. And yeah, last one, we've got a biography of Srila Prabhupada. And this is Krishna book, which talks about Krishna's pastimes when he was walking on this earth 5,000 years ago.
Right. Okay. And could you just tell me a little bit around Krishna, just to round off today? You mentioned Krishna was here 5,000 years ago, and as we all know, the Mahabharata was also, kind of like written and depicted in his words. Just tell us a little bit and how his departure marked the beginning of the Kali Yuga.
Yeah, so yeah, as it says in the Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam, we go through a cycle of 4 yugas, and we're currently in Kali Yuga, which is the most degraded age, where 3 of the 4 pillars of religion are gone. So Kali Yuga is described as the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. And this age began 5,000 years ago when Krishna left. And so it's said that the best method of self-realization or spiritual progress in the age of Kali is by chanting the names of God, or chanting Hare Krishna, the Maha Mantra. And yeah, also doing Sankirtan Yagya, or the sacrifice of sharing these books and sharing this knowledge with other people. And yeah, in that way we can easily cross over the dark waters of Kali Yuga. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. And obviously one thing I do remember about the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that it has all the answers to any predicaments, any questions that the world can ever put across to you, in front of you. You find all of the answers in here. So with that, thank you so much, Prabhu.
No worries.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And I wish you a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.